I'm ready for war. What up, man? So I'm back with my brother. Yep. Don't hit too low, no, I need my legs. Coach, we sit him, young dog, can't catch. Send him to the bench, I done lost all respect. I'm gone, long through a deep for me. This ain't come from the league, I got money, take care of mans. Riding to the wheels, don't crash. And I hit whoever long as we get past. Take it back to pay a touchdown. Whoever thought I have a buzz down. Still sticking to the script, going deep. Still trying to take care of my people. Football ain't all I know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. To the air again, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss. sideline. He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On second down, it's Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Cousins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys 16. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And right side, they're going to go option here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 4th down, Cousins. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Here's Cousins. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin from 10 yards out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Vikings are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right side, they're going to go option here. And avoids the contact by sliding. From the gun, here's Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
Zeke with a shake and bake. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. On the move to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go, and he's able to turn it into a short gain.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Running with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Decided to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Steps away to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Because he had...
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins.
Picked up by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott rolling to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
Oh, that That's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
Prescott stripped, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Elliott running right. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. So now Dak Prescott off, Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Play action now. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 38 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Prescott now, rolling to his left. This to Jarwin. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. A give to Elliott. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings. They have the football now in excellent field position. Cousins now to throw on first down.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return will stop right around the 25. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Prescott. Steps away.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 68 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Cook now off the read option. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Cousins.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
3rd and goal for Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Well, clearly that was a design play. I just don't know that it was the right design for your holder to have him pick it up and kind of be the power guy trying to run through the middle. Everything has to go right for that to work.
You mean you weren't relying on just great blocking to get him through? You kind of think maybe he can help make his own way if he's an actual running back instead of the holder? Yeah, I thought the same thing.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Boy.
Eric, don't quit. Eric, don't quit. Eric, please don't quit, bro. I'm trying to finish.
A curious decision to go for it, doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins looking for the end zone. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and forever. On play action, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Play fake. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
I'm only going to be able to
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a throw here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. My word, it'll be nothing short of a monstrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better.
Only religion was the moolah. Made a couple million, hallelujah. Daddy was a to you. Called a homeschooler. Never did homework. I was going home with the work, no tutor. Used to have enough. Grew up with the hustlers and the killers. Now I'm kicking it with Puffy in the villa. Chillin'. Click full of zombies like Thriller. Got real. About to get real. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling. Duh. I ain't trying to make a living. I'm out here trying to make a killer. Stack a couple million to the ceiling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. That's just how I'm feeling.
No more feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling.
Hey, Belly, them ready? Yeah.
When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's
Them
just
girl
how I'm
a red eye, never make right. Me, they are suffer life, them a get by. Never bow for the fame, heads high. Never come so all them a see a tail light. Been a real from the ghetto. I ain't never gon' switch, that's facts though. Can't get me out like stain. I'ma grow tough, I'ma know pain. Haters talk with a bad tongue. Can't break me, twiddle be so dumb. I'ma be a giant P5 from doing it so big like Drake, I'm on one. My big box got me feeling so bossy like Lauryn Hill. Me, I kill them softly. This a girl rather fi be cold and naughty. Cause if my too loyal, then it's gonna cost me. And that's just how I feel. Yeah.
That's just how I'm feeling.
That's how I feel.
Dog, that's just how I'm feeling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling. Big boss, I'm a big boss. Up north, brick rock. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Don't you ever get it crisscross. I got the pump that'll make you jump. Don't you ever get it crisscross. Bet against me, that's a big loss. You about to find out what cost. I find and I get loud. Lift off. It ain't nothing to cut the off. Stop frying, don't let it get soft. covered in yo. Wonder why I got the whole world. This is how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. Dog, that's just how I'm feeling. When I touch down, I'ma burn it all to the ground. Make sure the whole world feel it. That's just how I'm feeling.
Back again up in this entertainment for you. Come from my ends, you get this double. Straight to your bubble. In this game because I love the trouble. So watch your tone if you don't want to rubble. You pop, like my. Did you forget we know you not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty bang, chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker ready to get us started. This should be fun. The Chiefs and Bucs are underway from Tampa. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A gain of 6 there on first. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Dancing to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Fournette running right. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Fournette. Fournette fighting through, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They'll run on 1st down. Bernard, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Brady now to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On first down, Bernard. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 8-6 the score after one. A strong running. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop his shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up, looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake. Now they'll throw with Brady. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Melvin Ingram. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Succop's kick is good. And they're going to take the lead here as it's now 9-8. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Murphy Bunting. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field. And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Fournette on the counter. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 90 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Now a first down carry by Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 38. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 38 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And again, it's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. On 3rd down, Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Catch is made by Hardman, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. This is caught by Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mike Hughes.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
On 2nd and 12, Brady.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Brady.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Now Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Brady now on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Nick Bolton
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Brady got to have this one. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Oh, the jet sweep. This is Godwin.
One player to
and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Chris Godwin.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are now an extra point away from leading this game. Extra point try now for Suckup. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Woo, yeah!
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, Mahomes will quickly to Kelsey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. To throw, it's Mahomes. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 13-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Fournette, first down, still going. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 144 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. This is Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Called Carlton Davis picks it. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
To throw is Brady. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 56 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes will throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.
shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. What truthfully
I look at the stars.